Hi guys, this is Starcraft once again, and we're in the loser set of ASL Season 14 round of 24 Group B. This is going to be played between Shuttle, a Protoss player, and Ggaemo, a Zerg player, on the map Odyssey. This is a completely new ASL map that I have no idea about. I always thought that the winner set and the loser sets are always played on the same map because in the Group A that was the case with Allegro. But it looks like this is gonna be a completely new map, Odyssey. Um, the players are spawning in the top left, I'm sorry, top right and bottom left corner of the screen. Um, let's see, what are the peculiarities of this map? Your main is very big. Your main has a huge space that separates your choke and your mineral line. So I think drops could be very devastating here. Um, it's very difficult for both of the players to cover everything. Cheese, especially in base gateway proxies, would be something that would be interesting as well. Where's this probe going? Okay. Maybe it looks like you cannot go directly in the middle of the map. You have to access it via another path, or maybe that is just Shuttle's way of avoiding the Overlord from seeing his probe walking in. The probe walks in, but it's gonna find just a spawning pool. So it was a 9 pool here from Ggaemo, not a 12 hatchery. So that early probe scout was not really needed. Although maybe it was needed because otherwise Shuttle would have gone for a 12 Nexus. But now he's gonna have very difficult time to put that Nexus down without his Forge. So he's gonna put his Forge first. And by the way, do you guys know that I'm sick, right? I have been sick from the Group A matches, so my speech is a little bit disturbed. My SPM syllable per minute is very much lower than to my normal SPM, so I would apologize for that, and I hope that my enthusiasm would return in the future games. But yeah, anyways, looks like Shadow has a chance to put down a pylon and a cannon rush, but maybe he decided not to because the spawning pool is probably done now. Zerglings are heading out, 4 Zerglings to start with. The probe is gonna run around, taking one hit, and it's gonna try to hide in the corner, but no, a small glitch from the Zerglings, and that is going to be the end of this attack. And Shadows decided not to go. Okay, no, I spoke too soon. He's gonna go for another scout, just to make sure that he's completely safe, because Ggaemo is the less established players among the two. So it's gonna be up to Ggaemo to do something cheesy. Because the longer the game drags on, the more the skill level is going to make a difference, and Shadow will have fewer surprises to deal with. But in this early stage of the game, Shadow is gonna have a lot of surprise, and he almost fell into the trap of Ggaemo, then walking his probe right into the Zergling line. But in the end, he pulled back just in time. And yeah, he's gonna find out the location of the third hatchery. Now the question is it gonna be a Hydra bus? That is gonna be the quick and painless solution to all of this problem from Ggaemo in terms of skill level. But we see nothing so far just yet. We just see the drone started to move out and to saturate the second hatchery. Shadow's build is also quite normal. Cybernetics score is going up. This probe is walking way too closely to the Zerglings, but it's gonna go back home now. You have a mineral patch to return. Return the mineral patch before you die. We have a second purple unit moving out, pink unit moving out. That is gonna be a Zealot looking to go toward the far corner of the map. Hydra Dent is what this probe is refusing to die, and the Zerglings are right on it. This Zealot is gonna find a location to do some kind of harassment. And by the way, another peculiarity of this map is that your main have 2 gas. So okay, this Zealot is gonna be finding himself facing with a lot of Zergling. Very good Zergling dodge, not losing any Zergling so far. This Zealot is going to hide in the main behind the mineral line, not able to catch any drone so far. The Zerglings are gonna come. Beautiful work, and also beautiful move out by Shuttle, not losing anything so far. His Zealot is still survive. It might try to hit and kill the last unit, but no, that is going to be the end of that. The Zealot from Shuttle is trying very hard to get in, but the timing of the Zealot is so poor that he's not able to catch any glimpse of the Hydralisks that are incoming. This Zealot is going to be driving the rest of the Zerglings and making room for more Zealot to come in and harass. But all of this is really useless unless you can scout and you can see the Hydralisk. One Hydralisk is spawning, and he started to review the Hydralisk right away. He decided that it's gonna be, you know, better to reveal that. I think that was a poor decision. It would have been better if he had used that Hydralisk to go into hiding. Maybe because he needed to reveal, because the Corsair started to hit the Overlords already. So at least one Overlord is going to die before the Hydralisk arrive, because this is a two-player map. There's gonna be always two Overlords in front of the Protoss base. There's not going to be just one Overlord, because there's only one place to scout. So the Zerg player tends to send all of the Overlords to the same place. But you know what? This map, you have 3 gas, so it's going to be up to the Protoss player to produce as many gas as possible. But looks like Ggaemo's gone for something very cheesy. This is going to be a hatchery inside, just outside of Shuttle's expansion. And he's gonna fake that he's gonna make some aggressive move, but no, this is gonna be just pure hatchery build here. And the Corsair is gonna come back out, trying to take out that Overlord, but nothing is of value right now. Okay, Robo build. This is very interesting, because the Robo could provide a little bit of, I think, leverage against this kind of hatchery containment. Is he going to be able to see? Okay, he can see the hatchery now. He wasted a single Corsair just to see that there's a hatchery right outside of his expansion. The fort is going to fall down. Is he going to cancel his upgrade? Maybe he's not able to cancel his upgrade. Shuttle, he lost his forge for nothing, as well as his upgrade. And now he's going to be stuck inside his main. Shuttle is still ahead by about 5 supply, but I don't think any of that's going to be mattering that much. Okay, looks like he's going to go for Robo plus Reaver, so that is going to be the correct build here. And the 2 Corsairs is still doing a lot of work, damaging but not completely taking out any of the Overlords so far. The Sunken is starting to be built here. Of course, they're not going to be able to hit the first unit, the first cannon. Oh my god, you can even escape out to this back. Okay, this base is... What is that cannon for? That's a very interesting feature of this map. Looks like it's going to be a Dark Templar dropout, which is the correct move to do here, because there's no Overlord covering this other base, and Shadow needs to pull his Corsairs back. He's going to lose his Corsairs. No, his Corsairs is still alive. The Dark Templar arrives, and maybe it looks like Ggaemo didn't study the feature of the map correctly. He is going to lose at least 2 drones, and the rest of the Hydralisk is gonna go to this area, but that will probably also leave this main area exposed as well. Very lucky for Ggaemo, his expansion and the third base are very much similar located. Oh, that was a good storm, but good pull also from Ggaemo, so he's gonna be just fine. Shadow is out here with a Reaver, and let's see if he's gonna try to attack the front, or he's gonna go for some Reaver harassment in the back. Both are equally useful, but he needs to break this area as well. Oh wow, oh my god, very slow reaction from Shuttle, but very unfortunate for Ggaemo as well. He's not able to completely kill out that Dark Templar. And now, let's see here, the Reaver is out here. It's gonna try its best to attack and clear out the sunken line. The first sunken is going to fall for sure, but good pick up, and Ggaemo is losing way too many Hydras. Shadow speed is also done. Very good decision to hit the lower sunkens, because that is going to also to damage the sunken in the front. High Templars coming out to storm. He is not storming correctly. He's gonna pick off both the Reaver and the High Templar lives as well. The High Templar is still alive, and I think this contain is not going to hold any much longer. But Ggaemo is trying trying his best. Okay, that cannon is to prevent a base from going up easily. Another beautiful pickup, and a lot of Hydralisks are dying left and right. It might be better for Shuttle to pick up his other Reavers so that he can have 3 Reavers in this area. Dark Templar is attacking the Hydralisk here, but that is going to be the end. A good pick up. No, not a Reaver. Was not pick up. He needs to make another Shuttle just to be completely safe. Dragoons busting out could be also useful here. More Hydralisks coming out, and it's going to be very difficult to cover both Reaver at the same time. He needs to keep his 2 Reavers together so that he can pick both of them at the same time. Finally, the last of the Sunken is going to fall, but that's we have a single lurker in here. Maybe Shadow just forgot to make his observers because maybe he thinks that his enemy is not going to build anything than just Hydralisk. But no, that is incorrect. And there are some lurkers in the area. He's gonna try very hard to go out here and attack and kill out the these Sunkens. But this game is far from over. Observers out. He probably have double Robo Shuttle. He's gonna start to field out his Dragoon as well, which could help fight against the Hydralisk. This is what the 3 gas could do to you as a Protoss player. You're gonna have a lot more leeway when you fight against your enemy. We have the first huge battle is gonna take place now. Shuttle needs to be very careful. He has double Reaver, but he might get sniped. He's gonna try very hard to attack, and he picks up 1 Reaver after killing a lot of units. Hydralisk coming out once again. Try to pick up. Try to go and pick up that Shuttle, but that Shuttle survives. And Ggaemo is wasting a lot of money. We might have some drops. No, that is probably not a drop. This Reaver is very much damaged, but he is still doing just fine. Some Dragoons are in the back. Maybe he's afraid of some kind of a drop, maybe. Okay, the battles is still very tense. Hydralisk coming out, try to pick up the observer, but he's got more observers than needed. Shuttle, he's got like 3 observers. He kills one of his own observers to clear out the side, maybe. Okay, the Reaver is still doing a lot of shot. Shuttle knows that he cannot take the 3rd base at the 12 o'clock because there is an Overlord watching that area. A lot of Dragoons are in the location, but Shuttle's gonna pick up something else. He's gonna pick up, I think, 2 more Reavers to join the battle. And then by then, look at this huge force from Shuttle. Ggaemo's got only about 50 supply fewer than Shuttle. Now he's gonna be time for him to bust out. He needs to bust out now. Shuttle is not really paying attention. He's gonna pick up one of his Reaver. He's gonna let the other Reaver die. Okay, all of the Reaver die. It's gonna be, that was a poor decision from Shuttle, but now Shuttle needs to move out. He decided that's gonna be the end. He's gonna move out. He has a lot of Dragoon. He needs to storm some of the units on the southern side. He's gonna try to storm, but he storms some of the Reaver on the top left, which is not really the good move. He needs to attack towards the south, I think, not the north. And some of the Sunkens are hidden behind the hatchery. He's got 3 idle Dragoons. He finally moved the rest of the Dragoons out. He's got some High Templars. They are storming some units that are invisible to him right now. And the Dragoons are here to attack, and where those units are getting stuck behind a Dragoon. But anyways, I think this game is going to be decided now because Ggaemo is about 60 supplies fewer than Shuttle. Shuttle has 4 High Templars full of storms. They're going to start to cast some storms now. Shuttle finally clear out his constipation. He's not able to send the rest of his troops down. He started to take his next base as well. But some Hydralisk is gonna go to that area to start to take out that temple. But yeah, he's not gonna be able to take out that temple without the lurker support. Another good storm. unit, that lurker is going to get finally clear out. And some Hydralisk is gonna try to clear out this base. But no, not before the rest of the ground unit from Shuttle clears the contain. So the contain is completely destroyed. Dragoons are moving up on the high ground, and Ggaemo was not able to bust the third base. So now Shuttle have the same number of bases as his enemy Ggaemo, and this map is turning out to be very, very interesting additions to the map pool of ASL. Or maybe just because we don't really understand the way the map works so far, so we think that it's interesting, but actually maybe it's not that interesting. Some lurker drop would be useful here on the second base, but maybe Ggaemo didn't even research it. He's gonna be facing a huge Protoss onslaught. The third base is completely naked at the 9 o'clock position. There's no Sunkens, there's no Hydralisk defense whatsoever. He's trying to fill out the rest of the Hydralisk, but here, this base even have a high ground to fight against, so the Hydralisk cannot really fight effectively against this high ground Protoss army. Double Reaver are here, and he's gonna clear out the Zerg's base in a blink of an eye. Even the switch to Mutualist won't be enough to save Ggaemo from imminent defeat. 2 hatcheries is going to fall. Ggaemo was not even able to cancel his hatchery on time, and now Ggaemo is down to just 2 bases. Of course, Ggaemo is refusing to give up because this is going to be his last match. He needs to fight or die or get eliminated. So he's going to try very, very hard. Mutualists are out, but with this many Dragoons, it's impossible to fight. It's you know, it's a hopeless cause. 4 Mutualists is not good enough. Reavers might get inside to do some drops, but that would just be walking directly into Ggaemo's game, because he's got 6 mutas here. He's building up his group of mutas. Shuttle is taking it very, very slowly. He is finally coming out, but that Shuttle might get destroyed. But the Reavers all get out on time, and they're gonna start to pound on the front door. This evolution chamber is gonna be the first thing that falls. More units coming in from the back. With this many Dragoons, it's gonna be impossible to fight. Some Hydralisks coming out to help defend. Okay, at least some High Terms and some some High Templars were sniped. These Reavers also finally die, and Dragoons alone. Wow, there's not much for Ggaemo to defend at all. So Shuttle wins, and he's gonna be fighting against a hero in the finals match. Thanks for watching, and if you like my cast, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link is in the video description. Have a good day, bye bye.